Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Game 5 between the Appalachian State Falcons and the Pennsylvania Phillies. The game will be played at Citizens Bank Park today, and a winner-take-all. The winner of this game will move on to the divisional round. Starting for the Appalachian State Falcons today is Justin Verlander. He went 15-14 during the course of the regular season with 10 complete games and 1 shutout. He did not pitch well in the first game of the series, having pitched like about 6 innings, giving up 5 earned runs on 10 hits. So far against Pennsylvania in the regular season, had 2 starts, went 0-1 with a 12.91 ERA. Facing the Appalachian State Falcons is Rube. Waddell went 16-8 with a 4.82 ERA. Hasn't been pitching as well, but they're going to give him the assignment. He went 0-1 in his lone start against the Falcons with a 4.15 ERA. So both pitchers, you're not really sure what you're going to get here, but they do bring a very, very electric fastball, and they're going to try to use that fastball to mix in with their breaking pitches, sort of keep the hitters off balance. It's partly cloudy today, 60 degrees, wind blowing out to right field at 10 miles an hour. So if the ball, if it's hit out to right, the ball might carry over the fence, and we do have hitters who hit the ball for power. I'm going to get the game going here with Appalachian State having Burkett, Combs, and Browning, then George Brett, Todd Hundley, David Wright, Pee Wee Reese, Bill Mazeroski back at second base, and Verlander batting ninth. Honus Wagner, Ken Griffey Jr., Mike Piazza, Musial in the cleanup spot, followed by Hack Wilson, Reggie Jackson, Buddy Bell, Tom Herr, and Waddell batting ninth. Here we go. 46,283 fans here at Citizens Bank Park in beautiful Philadelphia, and looking to see their beloved Phillies move on to the second round. Jesse Burkett is 8 for 17 this series. He's batting .471 and is looking to get on base once again. First ball hitting here for Jesse Burkett, and as Waddell fires a ground ball to Wagner, he'll fire to first and collect the first out of the inning, out number 1. Earl Combs is 7 of 18 with 2 RBIs. The one positive thing about the Falcons that their first 3 batters have really hit the ball well. George Brett has really struggled. Hundley was able to rip 2 home runs and drive in 4 runs in game 2. But other than that, it's been pretty quiet. Here's Earl Combs, the 1-2 pitch to him. There's a line drive and a base hit the other way. But took a fastball and just serves it to left field, and he's on with 1 out. Pete Browning is 6 of 16, has driven in 3 runs. Got to keep in mind Appalachian State scored just 2 runs at home in game 3 and none in game 4 after scoring 4 in game 2 and 7 in game 1. Pete Browning here. The 1-0 by Waddell. Here's a ground ball to short, 6-4, 4-3, double play, inning over. So nice sinker there, a curveball to induce the double play. That'll end the inning. So despite the hit by Combs, nothing across. Leading off here will be Honus Wagner, who has gone 6 for 18 and has played really good defense at short. The 2-2 pitch by Verlander. Wheels and fires, struck him out. Nice changeup for strike 3. Beautiful pitch here. Ken Griffey Jr. is 4 for 16 with an RBI. The 0-1 by Verlander. There's a drive. It is high. It is deep at the track. It is gone. Waited back on that changeup and just drilled it into the right center field seats for a home run. And Ken Griffey Jr. with a solo homer. Boy, he sure waited on that pitch and wasted no time on a very smooth swing here. Kept his weight back and then just pulled into right center field seats. Mike Piazza, 6 for 17. 2 home runs and 6 RBIs in this series, the 1-0. Here's a line drive. It'll bloop in for a base hit. His 7th hit of the series. Stan Musial is 8 for 18 with an RBI. Here's a ground ball to short. 6-4, 4-3, double play, inning over. But not before Ken Griffey Jr. has given the Phillies a 1-0 lead with a solo home run. To the top of the second we go. George Brett just batting 2 for 17 with an RBI this series. The 1-0 by Waddell. There's a ground ball to first. Musial will pick it up and corral it for the first out of the inning. Todd Hundley, the 2-1 to him. There's a line drive. There's a base hit. That ball was scorched in a left field. So first ball hitting, waits for the changeup, smacks at the left for a hit. 3 of 15 with a home run and 2 RBIs for David Wright. David Wright hit his home run in the first game of the series. The 2-1 to Wright. Here's a drive. He rips it for extra bases into center field. On his way to second is Wright. Second and third now with a double. As Hundley hustles to third. Well, took a fastball and just ripped it by Ken Griffey Jr. all the way to the wall. Second and third now with 1 out. And Pee Wee Reese was batting 3 for 14 with a 214 average here. Looking to get a run across. The 3-0 to Reese. And he walks him. Bases are loaded, 1 down for Mazeroski. And he's been struggling at the bat. The 0-1 to Mazeroski. There's a ground ball to short. 6-4, 4-3, double play, inning over. And an inning ending 6-4, 4-3 double play to snuff out the threat. And the Falcons wind up going left empty-handed. Hack Wilson, Reggie Jackson, and Buddy Bell. The bottom of the second inning. Verlander gave up a run, but settled in after that. The 2-1 pitch to Hack Wilson. High fly ball that is into left field. This is playable for Burkett. He's under it. Reaches up for the catch, and there's out number 1. Reggie Jackson, 3 of 16 with 2 RBIs. The 1-2 pitch to him. Struck him out with a nice pitch in the dirt. Hundley picks it up, throws it to first. It's 2-3 put out. It's Cade 2-3 for the second out. Buddy Bell, first ball hitting. Here's a drive. It is high. It is deep. Back at the track, back at the wall. It is gone. Buddy Bell. He rips a solo home run. Deep in the left field, took a fastball and guessed fastball, and he guessed right. And it is 2-0 Pennsylvania. Here's Tommy Herr, 4-14 this series. And Verlander having his difficulties getting the ball in the park. There's a high fly ball near the line. This will be playable by Browning. That'll end the inning. But they pick up another run and a 2-0 lead after 2. Verlander, Burkett, and Combs. The 1-2 to Verlander. Struck him out. Nice fastball. Burkett, first ball hitting. Here's a drive. That'll be for extra bases. In the right center field. Burkett hurrying from first, going on a second, and he is in there with a double. He took a changeup and wasn't fooled by it, kept his weight back, and next thing you know, he's not the second with a double. A single the other way for Combs. The 1-2 pitch. There's a line drive, base hit down into the corner. A run will come in and score. A 2-1 ball game as Combs with his second hit of the ball game. And an RBI double to make it 2-1. Pete Browning's 0 for 1 this ball game, the 1-1. Here's a drive that is sent to right center, caught by Jackson, and that'll hold Holmes at second. 2 down for George Brett. First ball hitting to him. There's a ground ball to short. Wagner will pick it up, fire to first. That'll end the inning. But Appalachian State picks up a run. They've made it a 1-1 game as they go to the bottom of the third. Waddell, Wagner, and Griffey. The 1-0 to Waddell. There's a ground ball to second. Mazeroski picks it up, throws it to first to pick up the first out. Wagner, the 1-1. He's hitless so far. There's a ground ball to short. Reese picks it up. Routine play for the second out of the inning. 6-3 put out. Out number 2. Griffey's only hit in this ball game proved to be a solo home run in the bottom of the first. So a 3-2 to Griffey. He walks him. Runner on first, 2 down for Piazza, who blooped the single to left. There's a 2-2. There's a weak pop-up. I'll be caught by the first baseman, Brett. That'll end the inning. And no runs across here for Pennsylvania. To the top of the fourth in Appalachian State. Down by 1. A single by Hundley last time up. A 1-0. Waddell fires. There's a drive and rips it into the right center field gap for extra bases. Hundley rounds first, will head to second, and is in there with a leadoff double. Really well hit ball here. David Wright. Knocked in a double, the 0-2. There's a ground ball to third. The ball's bobbled. Not in time. And an error by Bell makes it first and third with nobody out. Reese, Mazeroski, and Verlander here. Reese walked the last time up. The 1-1 pitch. And a balk. A balk will score in a run. And Hundley scores to tie the game at 2. Runner at second now, nobody down. The 3-1 to Reese. And walks again. Mazeroski. Ground ball to second. 4-6. But the ball's thrown away. An error by Tommy Herr. And the bases are low, nobody out. The 0-2 to Verlander. Struck him out on a changeup. There's the first out. Burkett and Combs, bases loaded. 1 down, just like the last in the second inning. And now once again, the 0-1 by Burkett. There's a line drive. Caught by Griffey. The throw will prevent the runner from scoring. 2 down now. With the bases loaded. Combs to face Waddell. The 3-0. He walks him. RBI walk. Wright scores, and it's 3-2. Bases loaded still for Pete Browning, who's 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. There's a line drive that is hit deep but what a catch by Griffey. Great catch by Ken Griffey. But Appalachian State, picks up 2 runs in the top of the fourth. And they're now taking a 3-2 lead. Musial, Wilson, and Jackson. The 1-2 to Musial. Struck him out. Nice fastball. For out number 1. 0-2 to Wilson. There's a line drive base hit up the middle for Wilson. So he's on with 1 out. Here comes Jackson. 0-1 today. It's a ground ball to first, 3-6, 6-3, not in time. They do get the lead runner for the second out of the inning. Buddy Bell with a solo home run. Made it 2-0 at the time. They're down 3-2. The 1-2 pitch. It's a ground ball to third. The ball's thrown away. Wright throws the ball away, and the inning's alive here for Tommy Herr. The 0-1 to Herr. What a hard ground ball right to Brett, who hustled it over to first. That'll end the inning. And despite a couple of runners on base, Pennsylvania doesn't score anything. Brett, the 1-1 to him. Line drive, base hit over the glove of Buddy Bell. He's on with a single. Todd Hundley, 2 for 2 today. The 1-2. Line drive, base hit up the middle for Hundley. Brett running to third. Not in time. First and third, nobody out. David Wright, the 3-2. Struck him out. What a fastball. Right in on the hands for the first out. The 0-2 to Reese. Weak pop-up. This will be playable for Tommy Herr. There's your second out of the inning. And just like that, 2 down. Mazeroski's got 0 for 2 today. The 1-0. Weak pop-up. This will be caught once again by Herr, excuse me. The side is retired despite the 2 runners. First and third, nobody out, nobody scores. Bottom of the 5th, Pennsylvania coming up down by 1. Waddell, Wagner, and Griffey to come up. The 3-1 to Waddell. Ground ball to first. Brett to Verlander for the first out. Wagner, the 3-1 to him. Drive that is hit deep in the right center field. This will be playable for Browning. He'll make the catch for the second out. Griffey is 1 for 1 with a walk. The 0-2. Struck him out with a fastball for out number 3. And down he goes, and Appalachian State still up 3-2. They go to the top of the 6th. Verlander, Burkett, and Combs. A 1-1 to Verlander. Ground ball to first, right up Musial. Will throw it over to Waddell for the first out. Burkett, 1 for 3. The 0-1 pitch to him. Fly ball to center. This is playable for Griffey. Reaches up, makes the catch, and there's a second out. Combs is 2 for 2. Has walked in a run, has driven a run with a double. First ball hitting here. Ground ball right to the pitcher. Fired to first. That'll end the inning. And Appalachian State up by 1 as we hit to the bottom of the 6th. Piazza, Musial, and Wilson. Piazza's 1 of 2 today. The 2-1. Ground ball base hit to left. A 1 on Musial. Line drive right at the third baseman right. A stellar play at third for the first out. Hack Wilson, the 0-1. Drive to center. Caught by Combs. There's your second out. 2 down with a runner at first, and Reggie Jackson's over 2 today. The 2-2 to Jackson. Struck him out. Nice fastball inside. That'll end the inning. And another shutout inning here for Verlander as we go to the top of the 7th. Browning, Brett, and Hundley. First ball hitting for Browning. Ground ball to third. Bell will pick it up, fire to first, makes the outs. Brett, the 1-1. Line drive, base hit the other way. Another hit for Brett. Runner on with 1 down, the 1-2 to Hundley. Ground ball to short. 6-4, 4-3, double play inning over. The third double play recorded by Pennsylvania has ended this inning, and it now goes to the bottom of the 7th. Pennsylvania is still down by 1. Bell, Herr, Waddell, and probably a pinch hitter to come up here. Here's Buddy Bell, the 0-1. Verlander, ground ball to first. Brett will pick it up, step on the bag at first, and there's out number 1. Tommy Herr, 0 for 2 today. The 2-1 pitch. Ground ball to second. Mazeroski picks it up, fires at the Brett, and there's your second out of the inning. And incoming to pinch hit here will be Dick Allen. And so Richie Allen making his 4th appearance of the series. Has had 3 at-bats on pinch hits and struck out twice. He's looking to get on base here. A 3-2 to Richie Allen. Fly ball that is sent to right field. This is playable for Browning. This will end the inning. Waddell pitches 7 innings. Gives up 3 runs. And now in comes Sparky Lyle to make his 2nd appearance of the series to face Wright, Reese, and Mazeroski. 0-1. There's a drive, but foul. The 0-2. Struck him out. Nice fastball. The 2-2 to Pee Wee Reese. Struck him out. Nice curveball for strike 3 and froze him. 2-0 to Mazeroski, who popped up to second last time. This time drives it to center. Running hard as Griffey. He's under it and makes the catch. That'll end the inning. To the bottom of the 8th now. Verlander still pitching to face Wagner, Griffey, and Piazza. A 2-0 to Wagner. Line drive and a base hit to left. A leadoff single for Pennsylvania. Griffey Jr., first ball hitting. Ground ball to short. 6-4, 4-3, double play. And just like that, the threat has been snuffed out. 2 for 3 day has been Piazza. And Verlander really pitching well here. The 1-2 to Piazza. The pitch. There's a drive. It is high. It is deep. It is going. It is gone. This game is tied. Piazza with his 3rd home run of the series. And another home run surrendered by Verlander. This game is now tied at 3. Now you got Musial, Wilson, and Jackson. The 1-2 to Stan Musial. Beautiful slider for strike 3. That'll end the inning. But the game has been tied as we go to the top of the 9th. Toby Harrah to come and replace Justin Verlander. Harrah will make his 3rd appearance. The other 2 pinch hit appearances, he went 0 for 1 each time. The 1-0 pitch here by Lyle. There's a drive to center. Over the center fielder's head, Griffey. This will be extra bases. And Harrah winds up at second with a double. Jesse Burkett's 1 for 4 today. Bruce Suter come on in. The 0-1 pitch here is a ground ball to first. Musial will step on the bag for the first out, but Harrah winds up going to 3rd. Earl Combs, 2 for 3 with a couple of RBIs, the 1-0. A ball is thrown away into the dirt. A run will come in and score. And Appalachian State, on a wild pitch, a wild fork ball, A wild pitch on a forkball. Piazza doesn't block it. It goes back to the screen. And Hara winds up scoring to make it 4-3. The pitch to Combs, a 2-1. Ground ball to second. Kerr will pick it up, fire the first for the second out. Pete Browning, 0 for 4 today. A 3-1 to him. Ground ball and a base hit to left. This inning is prolonged more than it should. George Brett is 2 for 4. A 1-0 to him. Drives it for extra bases. Into the right center field. That'll be for extra bases. That'll bring in a run. Brett on his way to second, heading to third. He is in there with an RBI triple. It is now 5-3 for Appalachian State. Hunley, the 2-2. Ground ball to first. Musil will step on a bag unassisted. They pick up 2 runs, Appalachian State does. They now have a 5-3 lead heading to the bottom of the ninth. Al Holland to face Zach Wilson, Reggie Jackson, and Buddy Bell, hoping to just pick up the last few outs here to win this ball game and end this series. The 2-2 to Hack Wilson. Drives it deep to right center, but this is going to be caught by Browning. There's the first out of the inning. Reggie Jackson, the 2-2 pitch to him. Ground ball to first. Brett picks up the ball, hustles to first, gets the second out of the inning, and Appalachian State is but 1 out away from winning this series. Bell. The pitch to Bell. Ground ball to first. Brett will fire to Holland. This series is over. The series is over, and Pennsylvania falls 5-3. And a big 5-3 win. 5 runs, 12 hits, 1 error for Appalachian State. 3 runs, 7 hits, 2 errors for Pennsylvania. The winning pitcher is Justin Verlander. As he picks up a win in a postseason, he goes 1-0. The loss goes to Sparky Lyle, who goes 0-1. The save goes to Al Holland. Who collects the second save of the playoffs and of the series. This series is over, and Appalachian State, with an upset, winning in 5 games over Pennsylvania. Game time was 3 hours and 56 minutes. And the final score, Appalachian State prevails 5-3 to win the series and eliminate Pennsylvania. And it'll be Appalachian State in the second round. And they're going to wait and see who they're going to face in the second round of the playoffs. On behalf of the WBA and the WBA Television Network, this is John Papageorgiou wishing you a pleasant sunny afternoon, and see you next time. And where we'll be setting up all the divisional round matchups, and we'll look forward to the beginning of round number 2. So have a nice afternoon and see you next time.